Welcome back to my channel, The Movie Optimist, where I try and find the silver linings in even the worst of films. James Gunn recently just revealed that in Superman, we are going to be getting a post-credit scene, kind of following the success of what Marvel does, where they always tease the next few projects in a post-credit scene at the end of the credits of the film. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because James Gunn went on the record during an interview where he talked about how he kind of regretted putting Adam Warlock in the post-credit scene for Guardians 2 because it kind of handcuffed him when it came to making Guardians of the Galaxy 3. He said for a while he really couldn't crack how to put Adam Warlock in it. That didn't make it feel like he was forced in there, and he kind of regretted it because that end credit scene, he was forced to put Adam Warlock in there, and it was a really stressful situation for him trying to figure out how to make it feel authentic and give Adam Warlock a great grounded story to himself while you also have the story arcs of all of the Guardians playing out. And at the end of the day, I think he gave us something great with Adam Warlock. Sure, he was a little too jokey and corny, but I wound up really liking him. I thought that the actor did a great job portraying him. But James Gunn said that he likes when end credit scenes are definitive pieces of promotion for the next film, whereas he didn't know what he wanted to do with Adam Warlock when he did that in the post-credit scene. He clearly knows what he wants to do in DC, which is why he's telling people that there's going to be a post-credit scene, even though he doesn't like doing them if he doesn't have it figured out. So the fact that he's saying it at all means he has it figured out, and we're going to get something big. And I think that Superman in and of itself needs to deliver for the DCU. I don't think it needs to make $1 billion. I think it's going to make a lot of money, but even if it doesn't make a lot of money, I don't really think it matters, because at the end of the day, this movie just needs to be loved by critics and audiences, and that'll only make Supergirl do a little bit better than Superman, and that'll only make each film make more money and slowly build to these billion-dollar projects that DC has been chasing for the last 15 years. On top of that, if you're going to put a post-credit scene teasing what's next in the DCU, I think James Gunn knows that it has to be something to get people equally as hyped as they were seeing the trailer for Superman for the first time. So I have to imagine we're going to get introduced to somebody that we haven't seen yet. Now, Supergirl is already cast, so we know who that is, so that wouldn't be a very good post-credit scene, especially because she's going to be in the Superman movie to some capacity. That was already confirmed. Wonder Woman is not cast yet, but they are writing the script, so I don't think it's going to be her because they didn't finish the script yet, so they didn't start the casting process yet. The Flash is going to be on the back burner for a little while DC tries to allow people to forget the events of DC's last attempt at a Flash movie with two Batmans, which I loved, but clearly I was in the minority. I've made countless videos talking about how Batman could appear in the Clayface movie, and I still think he can. And I also made a video talking about how Batman could appear in the Peacemaker Season 2, which I still think he can. But I gotta tell you, I really think that Batman's gonna be in the post-credit scene for Superman, because what a way to get the world excited about what's to come next. And say what you will, Superman is one of the most iconic superheroes of all time, but people love Batman. We have had Batman video games be hugely successful. The Batman was hugely successful. Batman vs. Superman, say what you will about the quality of it, was hugely successful, made like north of $800 million. The Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy all made a lot of money. People love Batman. And if he could start teasing without giving away the importance of the character appearing in the post-credit scene for Superman, people are gonna flock to the theater that might not have, just to see if we're gonna get our first glimpse at Batman. And I genuinely think that that alone, the idea that maybe we're gonna get the introduction of what actors playing Batman in a post-credit scene for Superman, that's gonna bring at least X amount more people to see this theater that might have otherwise waited to watch Superman on streaming. Maybe there are people that are diehard Batman fans that don't necessarily like Superman that much, but because they're excited about a world's finest movie, which is like a buddy cop movie with Superman and Batman, those people that were gonna kind of pass on Superman until it came to streaming are now gonna show up solely because they want to see the post-credit scene and see their favorite hero come to life and see what actor is going to be standing side by side with David Corenswet as Superman. And if you think that's a stretch, let me learn you something real quick. When The Phantom Menace was coming out and its first trailer was getting ready to drop, it was dropping alongside, I believe the movie was called Meet Joe Black with Brad Pitt. And when people heard that that trailer was going to be appearing before Meet Joe Black, millions of people bought tickets to see Meet Joe Black, went into the theater just to watch the trailer for The Phantom Menace, and then left without watching Meet Joe Black. They literally bought a ticket to the movie just to see a 2-minute trailer and then left. And if you think that people wouldn't do that now for a post-credit scene that could potentially have Batman in it, you are fucking crazy. But what do you guys think? Do you think that this could be Batman? Do you think it could be another character? Maybe it will be a Flash. Maybe it will be someone that we're not even thinking of, like Condiment King. Who knows? But let's talk about it in the comments down below. I'd love to have a conversation with you about it. And as always, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time.